Guess who's back and better than ever? What's going on, everyone? It's Michelle here, and I'm super excited to be back with another favorites video. It's been a while since I filmed the favorites video. Right now it's currently March, and we're going to be filming February's favorite. Love to hear from you all what you would like to see. If you're following me from my Dyson video, as you can see, my hair is definitely a lot shorter since then. We've gone through quite a bit. I don't know if you guys want to hear a story time on why I ended up chopping all my hair off. I could definitely share that. I thought it would be fun if when we did favorite videos, what I basically am gonna do is have this black little bag right here. So I'm gonna shove it to the brim with a bunch of different products that I'm currently loving or that I was loving in the month of whatever. I already started making a pile for March that I've been just gravitating towards quite a bit. Let me know down below what some of your favorites are and if you liked any of these products. And of course, I will have every single one of these products linked down below. This is a product here that I got in my Ipsy box last month. This is the Sainage Roux Tinted Day Cream with SPF 30. Now, I didn't think I was gonna like this because one, I'm always weary about tinted SPFs, one, because I'm a brown girl and I know that sometimes tinted SPFs can give me a white cast, but this definitely does not. And I was also hesitant because it does have a very, very strong patchouli smell. So if you're not a floral person, you're probably not gonna like this. I'll tell you, it does disappear after a few minutes. So for me, it's not that big of a deal, but this is what it looks like when it comes out. It is like, kind of like a creamy color. You can see how that blends into the skin really, really nicely. It gives really nice coverage without really giving coverage, if that makes sense. Like it just kind of evens out the skin, tones down any redness, and it wears beautifully underneath makeup. So I have been absolutely loving this, especially underneath my cream makeup that I love to wear every day. The second product, this is something that I've been loving for a long time. Still swear by it, especially now that I moved back to Florida. I have been absolutely loving this so much. This is the Naturium UV Reflect Antioxidant SPF. So this one is a matte SPF moisturizer. SPF 50. It does come out in like this liquidy, watery consistency, but again, very brown girl friendly. It does not leave a white cast by any means. It feels kind of weird when you first put it on, but once it blends into the skin, it leaves behind a super soft matte finish. It does not make your makeup or does not make your face oily, and it wears beautifully again underneath makeup. And I don't know why I keep showing the back of this. Absolutely love. If you're looking for a good mattifying SPF, this is the one for you. Plus, both of these SPFs for me did not break me out, and I'm really sensitive when it comes to SPFs. So for me, definite stamp of approval. Let's talk a little bit more about some skincare. So this is a line that I was recently introduced to, and I really, really enjoy it. One of my friends put me on this. This is from Demi. So they are a little bit pricey, but these two products I am absolutely loving. So I don't know about you, but as I get older, I don't want to do as many steps in my skincare routine, but I still want really good benefits. So I think finding products that are multitasking products are really going to help you in this step in those days whenever you're feeling a little bit lazy but still want to take care of your skin. And this is definitely one product that I will repurchase. Has 5 ounces, which is quite a bit of product. You don't need much. One pump is more than enough for me. And this is a hydrating cleanser. So what I love about this cleanser is that it is a makeup remover and cleanser in one. So I've been getting lazier these days and don't like double cleansing just because I've been having a hard time finding a good like makeup cleansing balm that doesn't leave behind a weird residue and where I don't have to use a really harsh cleanser to take it off. Because especially since moving to Florida, or moving back to Florida, I'm trying my best to take care of my moisture barrier. So this is definitely a product that I really like because it hydrates the skin while also cleansing the skin too. And it really does a great job at breaking down my makeup super duper well. Even waterproof mascara does an amazing job, and it has a soft smell. It's right here. This is freaking amazing. So I use this once or twice a week. It is a sleeping mask. So you put this on in place of your moisturizer after you cleanse. It is a little bit heavier than a regular moisturizer, but what's really cool is it has this ingredient in it called solutums. From what I'm told, solutums will penetrate like the deepest layer of your skin and kind of like replump the skin from the outside in. And I will tell you, every single time I put this on, I wake up and my skin is so hydrated, so yummy feeling. I am in love with enough skin barriers. Something that's so important to protect the skin barrier is making sure that you use ceramides. Ceramides is going to really help to protect the skin just help that moisture barrier stay nice and protected. And how you know you have a damaged moisture barrier, I learned this the hard way. If you have like crazy red splotches, bumps, if your skin kind of looks like shiny or waxy looking, but it's not oily, those are all signs that you have a messed up moisture barrier. And it's a product that people might fight me for it, but I don't care. I love it. I have been using this for way longer than just last month, but last month in particular, I've been using this a lot more. And this is the Rhode Beauty Glazing Milk. Rhode Beauty, I will tell you, their skincare is amazing. I really want to try her cleanser because it's supposed to be a cleanser, makeup remover in one. This, you don't need very much of it. Add hydration without feeling sticky or gross or weird. And then I have really been enjoying this moisturizer. I've tried many moisturizers that have ceramides in them or that say that they protect the skin, and none have worked quite like this one. This one is from Dr. Jart. It is the ceramidin Skin Barrier Moisturizing Cream. If you think that you have a damaged moisture barrier, I highly recommend you try this out. This stuff is highly concentrated. A little pea-sized amount is all that you need. And this has helped my skin so much in just like a matter of 2 weeks of me using it. I can definitely feel a difference on my forehead. You can see I don't have any crazy bumps or anything like that. I mean, literally, like, it was looking real rough because, like I said, this hard water is not doing my skin any favors. This right here, absolutely love it so much. And it's not crazy expensive either. Dr. Jart, I would have thought it would have been more expensive, but I think I was thinking of Dr. Brandt. Definitely a must-have for me. So this is kind of a skincare product. It's also a makeup product. This is from Monat. This is the Hydrate and Refresh Face Mist. First of all, this smells absolutely delicious. My skin has been feeling so dehydrated because hard water dries out your skin, and I'm not getting any younger. My skin is getting more and more drier as I get older. And this right here, I put it on after I put on setting powder. I put it on whenever I just need a little bit of a wake up, and it kind of has this soft coconutty smell, but it's not like overbearing either. It has aloe vera, which I've talked about this before. Aloe vera is amazing for people who have redness, and it's amazing for people who struggle with oily skin. So this is going to hydrate your skin, but it's not going to overproduce oil on the skin. Does that make sense? It's going to like create the perfect balance, and I absolutely love this so much. I will be really honest with you. I was one of those people who was very skeptical. I've tried this brand out before, did not care for it, but then they reformulated things and also shifted the way that they were kind of running their business, which made me more intrigued to try out these products. So these two have been holy grail staples for me. So I have a drier scalp that gets very flaky and very itchy easily. And since me adding these two products into my hair care regimen, I haven't had any issues. And this product right here, I had this crazy hair loss, which, like I said, if you want a full story time, I could definitely tell you all about it. Maybe we could do like a get ready with me while I tell you my hair trauma story. I don't know. If that's something you're interested in, let me know down below. But this has helped to regrow my baby hairs. Like literally these were bald spots over here. And yes, I do have some blonde pieces in here. So it's kind of hard to really tell what I'm talking about. But if you really look up close, like, I mean, literally this was like skin a month and a half ago, and now we have like little tiny baby hairs that are coming back in. My hair is feeling a lot thicker. My hairline is coming back. My hairline was literally like back here. It was something. It was definitely something. I had a lot of hair growing serums, and either they don't last long in the sense of like I have to repurchase them so often and they're crazy expensive when you think of the fact that you're paying $45 a month for a hair growing serum, or it was something that like I couldn't just leave on. This, I can have my hair straight and it will not like rehydrate my hair in the sense of like it's not going to make it curly again. It's not going to damage my or destroy my blowout. It will like, I don't know how it works. It's literally like a serum. And you put it on your scalp, massage it in, let it dry. You can blow dry it if you want, but you don't have to. And it will dry without leaving a greasy or oily residue. It has D-biotin in it, bacchul, caffeine, and a couple other things. So it helps to prevent hair loss and also helps with regrowth of hair. And then this is a scalp scrub. Oh my gosh. This is the best scalp scrub I've ever used. One of the things I hate about scalp scrubs, I've tried many. especially as a curly girl. I've even tried some that are made for curly hair. And what I hate is like when I am rinsing it out and I still kind of feel the little like beads within my head. And it's like I was rinsing it out for like 20 minutes and this stuff is not like leaving. This is like a sugar scrub, so it disintegrates, so it's not going to just stay in your hair, which is good for the environment. It also smells like a spa, has apple cider vinegar in it, which is so great for the scalp health. And I've just really been prioritizing my scalp lately. And this actually comes in a bundle with a rinse. I just couldn't find my rinse. But the rinse really helps with shine, and you get the rinse for free. So if you're interested, I will link it down below. I think also for this month, there's a 15% off for this bundle right here. So if you are interested, it's a good time to check it out. The thing that's my favorite thing to talk about, makeup. And we have quite a bit of makeup in here because makeup is small, so I can fit a lot in here. But I'm gonna start off first with what is on my lips. This, I absolutely love this so much. I believe this came in my Ipsy box last month. This is from Gwen Stefani's GXVE. I don't know if it's Give. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is a lipstick in the shade called Tragic Me. It is this gorgeous, like mauve-y, pinky, brownie nude. It is absolutely stunning. Very, very pigmented. It is matte. Like, see that? Like barely any transfer. I absolutely have been adoring this formula so much. Definitely makes me want to try more from this brand. And the packaging, I mean, the packaging is just gorgeous. I love black, white, and gold, if you can't tell. So definitely want to try her red formula because that's what she's kind of known for. So I definitely want to try this. This lip oil from Eloise. Oh my God, it is so good. This is in the shade Ruby. It smells divine and it just gives the most beautiful glow to the lips. It doesn't feel sticky, which I love, because one thing, I tried the e.l.f. lip oils and I like the colors of them, but I hate how sticky they are, and I don't like the fact that they're minty. Like, I'm not looking for a plumping lip oil. I'm looking for just a lip oil that adds hydration to my lips without feeling sticky. And this definitely does it. A little bit goes such a long way, and I'm just making sure I don't get it on my teeth. The smell is very light and the color is just absolutely beautiful. Another product I have been loving, this is from CoverGirl. These are the CoverGirl Exhibitionist liquid eyeshadows. I used to be obsessed with liquid eyeshadows and I absolutely love these so much. This is a great way to really elevate your makeup routine. So if you take, this one's my favorite color. This is number 4. I'll show you it right here. It's kind of like this taupey color that has a little bit of like blue reflex to it. That's better. But if you take like a large brush like this and you pick it up and then you apply it onto your eyes, it will give you a soft luxe shimmer. I'm not going to put it on my eyes right now, but I'm just going to put it back in my hand so you can see it. More of a soft, like luxy. The camera's really picking it up, but it will also bring out all of the beautiful like glitter that's in this formula. It doesn't like get flaky or crusty. It's very, very thin. A little bit of it goes a very, very long way. Go get you some. Speaking of CoverGirl, I tried it and I'm a fan. I'm not a huge fan of liquid foundation personally, but this is so much different than like a regular liquid foundation. It is very, very hydrating, so really be careful with your skin prep underneath this. And for me, I just always have an issue right around my nose, makeup breaking apart, which is why I like cream formula, or specifically cream wax formula. This is the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. It has 0.5% bakuchiol. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, this is in the shade Tan, and it was like a perfect match for me. This is supposed to be like a dupe of the Chanel foundation. That's a $70 foundation. This is a $22 foundation, which is crazy, but I understand because, you know, it's very infused, very much infused in skincare. That's why it looks like these little beads right here. I was skeptical at first because when I first like put it on my face, I was like, what the heck? I don't even know how to apply it, to be really honest. But once you like rub it in, just like evens out the skin so beautifully, adds this great amount of hydration to the skin, and it pairs so beautifully on underneath cream makeup, or on top of cream makeup, underneath cream makeup. Look at that pigment, the glow, the shine. This shade is probably a little bit too dark for me right now at this very moment because I am what I call brown girl pasty, but nevertheless, absolutely love this formula. If you're at Ulta, use a coupon. This is a product that I kind of rediscovered. I've had it for a while. I don't know if you watched the halftime show, but I definitely did, and I loved every second of it. Usher was amazing, reminded me of my childhood. I was definitely jamming out. And I saw that Danessa Myricks, which if you don't know who she is, she's like a celebrity makeup artist. She is absolutely incredible, creates the most unique and incredible formulas ever. She actually did his makeup for it, and she used these Yummy Skin like powder balms. So this is a really cool concept. So one thing I love about it is that it is very makeup artist friendly in the sense of like there's a spoon here. It's a metal spoon so you can disinfect it. And if you're using this on clients, you don't want to rub your fingers in it and then put it on people's faces. You want to scoop some out and then you can apply it onto a palette and then apply that onto their face. You using it personally, like me, I just like rub my fingers in here and apply it. This is in the shade Universal, so it is a clear. She has different colored ones, but I decided to try this one out. So if you see it right here, you see it kind of looks glossy. So you can place it in the areas where you get a little bit shinier. So for me, usually my T-zone area. And I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up that well. Ooh, I feel like it is. Because I actually was going to touch up my makeup because I've been wearing this makeup since like 1 p.m. and it is like now 9 p.m. Absolutely love it because it gives like this soft matte finish, and it's crazy because you wouldn't think that it would give a soft matte finish because it's like this glowy balm, but it does. And it also hydrates the area too. So for me, I get really crusty dusty right around my nose, especially during allergy season. And like I said, on myself, I just stick my fingers in here and you can press it like wherever you have like lines and stuff, and it will set your makeup. It will rehydrate the area and it will make it matte without being like a drying matte. Like it's a hydrating matte formula, and it literally blurs out those pores like no tomorrow. This is gonna be amazing if you're someone who like gets crepey under eyes. Put this underneath your eyes to set your concealer, and it will hydrate and also set your under eyes. Saying how it works, I don't understand it. It has some technology in it. I want to get like her other colors and stuff like that, but she's a little pricey. She's definitely a little pricey, but she's worth it. Speed round. Two products that I'm loving mascara wise. KVD full sleeve tubing mascara. Absolutely love it. I don't know if I'm using the wand applicator right, so if you have tips on how to use this wand applicator, let me know, but I literally just go in. I like it because it does have that rounded edge, so it's easy for you to do the bottom lashes. But what's cool about this, I don't know if you could tell on camera, they're like hooks that's supposed to hook onto your lashes, and I feel like it does a great job at separating my lashes but also adding volume to my lashes. And it doesn't come off the way that the Thrive Cosmetics one does, where it literally comes out in tubes, but it does come out in like little, it does disintegrate. It does disintegrate in little flakies. And it comes off with warm water, which is what I love about tubing mascaras. Speaking of mascara, YSL, I tried this one in blue. This is the Lash Clash. It gives crazy volume, but when I tell you this is the most pigmented blue mascara I've ever used in my life. I've tried out many colored mascaras, and the way that this is so vibrant, and this, if you have brown eyes, I'm gonna put it on right now because it will literally make your brown eyes pop. And if you're scared of using, scared of wearing blue mascara is what I meant, put it on top of your brown mascara or put it on top of your black mascara and look at how gorgeous that looks. It's a great way to add a fun pop of color without it being obnoxious. What I love too about putting this on top of black mascara, it's a great way to kind of add a pop of color and be super subtle about it. Next up, this right here, I have been obsessed with this brow gel. This is also from Monat. This is their IR Clinical Brow Gel. Now, it claims to have the same technology that this serum has and claims to make your brows fuller, claims to help them grow, all that stuff. I already have full brows, so I can't really speak for that. But as far as like giving me a soft natural spike and giving me good hold without it feeling crunchy, I can definitely attest to this. It has like a brush applicator, and it's kind of like a clear formula, and it's not crazy expensive either, which I really enjoy that. I love using this for like natural brow days. I love using this underneath like just a regular brow pen. Last but not least, we're going to talk about my SEINT favorites. So if you're new around here, I'm an artist with SEINT, and SEINT is a custom makeup company that specializes in condensing down your whole entire routine into a simplified palette like this, or even something as large as this. This is actually my current face palette, and I did take some shades out of here so that I could talk about them. Two brushes that I have been loving. The first one is the Shape brush. I absolutely love this for a soft, natural airbrushed finish. If you're someone who doesn't like a lot of coverage, wants your makeup to look like makeup, and maybe you wear cream makeup, this is a great brush for cream makeup, especially great for cream wax bases like SEINT makeup is. That cream wax just has that extra like emulsification, I guess if you will, helps to lock in the moisture in the skin. Helps with water and sweat resistance, and for me also helps with longevity of makeup. I feel like regular cream makeup gets eaten really easily by my skin, and it's a little bit too hydrating for my skin because it's more on the combination side. It gets a little bit oily, but this brush, I absolutely love it for applying my makeup, blending out my makeup. And this side right here, it's really, really good for those harder to reach areas. So if you're looking for a brush that's going to give you more natural coverage, this is definitely the brush. This brush right here, I need 20 of these. This is my favorite brush that SEINT has ever come out with. And that is a huge statement because I have a lot of favorite brushes from them. But this one right here, this is called the Edge brush. It's a newer brush and it is so unique. I don't have a single brush in my makeup artist kit or in my makeup artist bag that is quite like this. I have some that are similar, but nothing that's quite like this. What makes it so unique is you have this small rounded side that is very, very thin. So it is fluffy at the same time. So it does a great job at smudging out your like lashes, smudging out your eyeshadow, and also does a great job at applying your lip liner or like contour as a lip liner. I absolutely love this so much, and I really like this brush here too. It's just like, you know, a straight liner brush, but I feel like the length of it is like perfect for beginners because it's not going to be too dense. And I feel like sometimes when they're too dense or too wide, it can be really hard to control. But this one is just like the perfect amount of density, the perfect amount of bend, the perfect amount of length. I love using it for tight lining. It is absolutely incredible. If you struggle with eyeliner or if you struggle with creating crisp, perfect lines, you absolutely need this. Regardless if you wear SEINT makeup or not, this is a must-have brush in every makeup enthusiast's bag. Last but not least, I decided to put together a little bit of a little palette that has some of my current SEINT favorite products, or the products that I was really loving in March. It's really, really hard for me to like stick to just one or two colors sometimes because I love so many things from this brand. I mean, I'm literally obsessed, hence why I'm still an artist 3 years later. Which if you want to learn more about that, you can check out the details down below. Let's talk about our lip and cheeks. So cream blush is what got me into cream makeup in the first place. What I love about it is that it looks like skin, feels like skin. And for me, it helps to hydrate my skin to the point where I didn't have skin texture. My skin literally looks flawless. And I just absolutely love the longevity of cream blush too. It lasts way longer than powder. I am a blush girl through and through, and these blushes right here, because it has that wax base in it, last just a little bit longer than a regular cream. Number one shade that I just love so much, it is called Tiger Lily. She looks very intimidating, but it is a brown girl's dream. It is stunning. Even if you're not like my skin tone, honestly, this is the most perfect coral blush. It's going to be great to transition into spring and even summer, or if you are into the whole color analysis, and if you are a true spring, or if you are in that spring category, you're going to love this. This color, it is perfection. It literally adds the most perfect amount of blush to my cheeks without being too intense. And I'm just going to go ahead and add this right here with that shape brush so you can see how beautiful it looks. Granted, I did have blush on earlier. It wasn't this color, it was actually a different color because I was trying to venture out this morning. But look at that. It's just very, very soft and subtle, or you can build it up if you want to. Another color I have absolutely been loving, this is called Sandstone. This one is gorgeous if you are in the autumn category, or again, woman of color. Absolutely love this. If you have any warmth to your skin, this is actually a beautiful lip color too. It looks really intimidating in the pan, but it's actually super duper stunning. And I'm gonna put it on the other side so that you can see what it looks like. Very pigmented too, so you don't need very much, but it is like the most perfect like burnt brick red color. Still looks really nice and neutral, gives you this perfect amount of like rosiness to the cheeks, and honestly has me torn between whether if I'm a spring or an autumn. I feel like both colors look really good on me, but I kind of prefer this color more. I don't know, you let me know down below. Take off my lips real quick because I want to share with you some of the glossy formulas. So we have 3 different formulas when it comes to the lip and cheeks. The satin formula is more of like a matte formula, if you will, while the glossy formulas is going to be a little bit more sheer. But the satin formulas, even though they're matte, they're very hydrating still. Kind of remind me of the Gwen Stefani lipstick, to be honest. This shade right here, Desert Sunset, it is one of my favorites, if you cannot tell by the huge indent in the middle. It is the most perfect nude lip. If you are a warm tone girl, you're gonna love this color so much because it just like enhances the lips in all the right ways. Like, look at this. If I apply it with a brown lip liner, I will be invincible. Every time I wear this color, I get so many compliments. I get asked all the time, what color are you wearing on your lips? And this is one of those colors that is just so universally flattering on so many different skin tones. And you can put it on the lips too, or on the cheeks too. It's just gonna give you a sheer glossy blush effect versus a full coverage blush effect. So just keep that in mind. It does have a little bit of stickiness because it is a glossy formula. So if you put it on the face, it might feel a little sticky. I would advise putting setting powder on top, but it will tone down the color of your blush. So just keep those things in mind. Second color, Sunshine State. This is a color that I was so happy that Saint made permanent again. It is a raspberry color with gold reflex in it, and this will literally give you the juiciest lips of your life. What I love about it is the raspberry undertone helps to even out my lip color. So it kind of is like my lip, but better. And then it does have like that glitter, that gold glitter that I thought was gonna be obnoxious and chunky and like feel like I was exfoliating my lips every day, but it's actually not. Like, look at how subtle that is. And it reminds me a lot of the trendy glitter lipsticks that are like in style right now. I know Tarte has one, like Maracuja Juicy Lip, and I can't remember what other brands have those like juicy lip balms, but that's what this reminds me of. And it has like that little bit of color to it. And what I like too is as it fades throughout the day, it doesn't like leave that glitter chunk on my dry lips. Like it disappears really, really nicely. But it's going to give you more of a glossy, glowy finish. So I like using this as a blush topper. Speaking of illuminators and things that glow, Nova Illuminator, if you have not tried this one yet, this is an absolutely stunning shade. It is perfect for tan girls. If you are in the tan, medium tan, like range, this color. So this right here is Nova. You can see that it blends into my skin so perfectly, but it just reflects the perfect amount of glow. I love Nova so much. It is the color that I have been praying for, dreaming for, because rose gold was too light, glow was too dark, and this is just perfection. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but this bronzer right here, it's called Palm. A lot of people write this bronzer off because it looks like baby poop, let's be honest. But this is beautiful for medium tan skin tones to just give like that golden hour glow to the skin. What I love about this is that, like I said, I get kind of brown girl pasty, and sometimes using my bronzer like High Tide or Bella can look a little bit too dark on me or make me look way too dark compared to the rest of my face or the rest of my neck. This just adds this beautiful, soft golden glow to my skin without being too intense, without being too crazy. It literally looks like the sun is radiating from my face, and it works really well on me because I do have a more yellow undertone. It has more of a cooler undertone, and you try this color, you're probably going to hate it. Or if you have a more neutral undertone, you're probably going to hate it because it might turn very yellow on you. But if you have that yellow undertone naturally, it's like it just gives you this soft natural glow. So if you are a woman of color who's kind of scared of using bronzer, Plum is really, really beautiful. And it also is gorgeous in the crease of your eye, just to add a little bit of some warmth and dimension to the eyes. So definitely feel free to play around with colors like this. It looks really crazy. It looks really intimidating. And like I said, it kind of looks like baby poop, but it is one of my favorite colors for women of color. Last but not least, I have a couple eyeshadows. These 4 eyeshadows are eyeshadows that I have had in every single one of my variations of palettes. So I love to switch up my palettes, especially because I make a lot of content on Instagram, which if you aren't following me over on there, shameless plug right now. Absolutely love these 4 shades. I've been loving them a lot. In February, they have been in almost every single one of my looks that I've created. So we're gonna start off first with the lightest shade here called Rome. This is a must-have staple shade for me. It's always in every single one of my palettes. This is like a soft shimmer champagne color. What I love about it is it's not too chunky. So if you're someone who doesn't like glittery, chunky, intense shimmers, you just want something really, really soft, or maybe you're more on the mature side, you're gonna love the shade Rome. It is beautiful in the inner corner. It just, again, kind of like Nova, reflects that beautiful like light without enhancing like texture or enhancing like lines and wrinkles. The next color here, it is called Golden Eye. Now this is not gonna be for you if you don't like shimmer or glitter, because this is an eyeshadow topper. So it's going to be very, very sheer. It doesn't really have much of a base color to it, but if you put it on top of an eyeshadow, it is just absolute perfection. It is such a fun way to play with some eyeshadow, and I would recommend 100% applying this with your fingers and tapping it on like this, because if not, it's going to get really flaky all over the place. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love using it as an eyeshadow topper. Next color here is called Bird. This is a neutral mid-tone brown. So for me, I like a good dark brown. I actually have this in my outer corner of my eye right now. But if you're someone who's kind of scared of really dark browns, but you're wanting to deepen up your eye color or your eyeshadow, and kind of like as a beginner, this is a great color to have, because you can see it's not too dark, it's not too light. It's going to add enough shadow that's not going to look really, really crazy. You can see that on the outer corner of my eyes. Very subtle, but still packs a punch. And this is a great eyeshadow color too, to fill in your brows if you have blonde hair. This shade will always be in my palette. This is called Cocoa. It is this beautiful dark brown that has a little bit of a violet undertone to it. It is buttery as heck, super duper pigmented, and just a great way to deepen up the eyes without being crazy dark. So if you're someone who's super scared of black, but maybe you're wanting to venture out into darker eyeshadow, this is a great one to have. I absolutely adore this color so much. It is my personal favorite dark brown eyeshadow that Saint has. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's just like the perfect amount of everything that I need. Definitely let me know if any of these products have been your favorite, what some of your favorites were. If you have a link to that item too, share the love down below in the comments, so that way we can all help each other, because we're all in this together, right? Stay tuned for my March favorites. If you have any guesses on some of the products that I already have, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy watching videos like this, and let me know down below in the comments what type of videos you would like to see from me. My other social medias, I'm the most active on Instagram, so if you ever want to message me, my DMs are always open. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.